Wow. Wasn't expecting to die to that exact spot. Wow. Oh, I had it on mute, that's why. I was getting coffee and stuff. Okay. Today will be no fairy dust grinding. I will be building my level a bit, and hopefully working on fixing some unbalanced parts in the level. Which at this point everyone's saying this part's too easy, but like it's the opening part, so it doesn't need to be that hard. Because of how long this is and some of the difficulty spikes, I'm predicting this will be more of a medium demon than an easy demon. I don't know, I haven't gotten any like big people's opinions on it. I've just gotten friends and the members of the place, so that there is a little bit blind. And these are all like late timings, so I kind of want to like nerf this. Just the slightest bit, if possible. He made these extend so far upward that's like unnecessary. Maybe that was me, I don't know. But I kind of wanna save on some objects and delete some of the stuff up here. And since I don't think you can see at least the top 2 blocks, I'm gonna delete the top 2 blocks on it. Just to save on objects. A little bit. So I guess this is technically an optimization stream too. I like this random teleporter, it's nice and cool. But this red orb, if you tap it extremely early, you will hit this spike. So I think I'm going to move it a little tiny bit. Just like that. And there's a lot of holding this part. This is my brother's part, so like, yeah. GD music is too high? Okay. Well, yeah, it's also like fairy dust, so it's pain to listen to. I'll just put it at like 17, negative 17 or something like that. And I think I'm going to use a start position. So far, this part just takes getting used to. I'm pretty used to it, so I don't die at it often. I made it a lot less buggy, because it used to be a lot more buggy than it is now. And some of the sync in this level is doomed to be off, no matter what. So, that's just a little too bad for anyone that overly cares. I care about sync enough to make it at least decent. Which is why I hate this section right here, because it's a little bit off sync. Especially at the beginning. And this part needs nerfed. I don't even need to ask anyone else to, like, nerf it. I'm just nerfing it. It's just too weirdly difficult. I end up, like, running into these saws too often. I really liked Iffa's part. It was just, originally it was way too hard. I'm gonna mostly leave this the same as it was before currently. I'm mostly gonna be focusing on balancing up the wave sections. Cause, like you can get through this gap here. There's problems. What can I say? I just, don't exactly know what to do about them. Like, it's not that much harder to go a little lower, and it's, like, unlikely that you'll be able to come up here and go through here. And it's not that much to ask them to just go into the mini portal instead of sneaking by here. So I don't think I'm going to change that much at all. So, yeah. Okay. Background music. I didn't set that up. Or no, it just didn't start it. Lovely. It's like extremely delayed sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Let me try it here. Oh, see, it works here. I don't know why it doesn't work on the other server. Yeah, when I first got Itha's part, it was like extreme demon to the max. Now I'm like, I think it's pretty well balanced. I think it's one of my favorite parts now. I don't like throwing the word favorite around too much, but it is really cool and has unique type sync. What do you think, Jose? What do you think is unbalanced? Team Blaze needs to get a music bot so I can stream these from their chat. Well, I'm gonna move this. In my opinion, the beginning sections are pretty well balanced all the way up to the wave. This has like its minor skill issue bugs. I don't know. Let me set a start position here. I kind of want to make this portal a little bigger. How big is it? 0.50. Can I make that like 0.70 just to be a little bigger? It doesn't mess it up too much, right? I've like beaten this level in 2 runs on my phone. So I did play a little bit more, and this insanely hard right here, just this click here, but I really like it. So I don't know. I'll wait for more than one complaint to change that. Let's see. Okay, that is still like that, so you still do need to time this. I kind of want to indicate that. Or maybe if I just make this a little bit more merciful. Just take this structure and move it half a block up. That might make it so you can tap these early. Yeah, that works pretty good, so. Really depends on how you hit it. But oh well. I was going into this at first thinking that this had to end up perfect, but at this point I'm like, you know, everyone has their style. I have problems with a lot of people's gameplay. That's why I changed it just a little bit. But I'm gonna stick with most of the core gameplay. I think I've done most of the core gameplay. That is a little bit buggy. Maybe I should move that. I normally make my levels to be early timed. So I don't want someone to hit this like too early and then have that happen. I really wish I could just get into a call with some people and figure out what in this is really a hard thing to do. Whether it's someone's just skill set isn't good at it, and I need to just balance it down, or I don't know what. Yeah, I always end up dying there. Like, I don't find too much really inconsistent or buggy in the pre-drop. I might go back here and visit the blind clicks here, just because you sometimes come too early and you land on that spike, which makes these like obviously timed, but I really kinda liked that. Oh wait, no, I need to be upside down. 2 speed, flip gravity. Like, you don't really need to use that second orb, but I'm gonna leave it there. What? Hitboxes are dumb. But yeah, so this is like, if you go too early, you end up with that. I don't see that being a huge problem, but a lot of this stuff is partly why I kinda think this is gonna end up as a medium demon, because the timings in that one spot, let alone the rest of the level, is kind of like a not easy demon, not very sight readable. I don't really know what all to say about it. My main worry at this point isn't the balancing really, or the gameplay, it's just getting decorators in here. Because I know my brother's gonna decorate his part with his epic deco. Just feels a little empty up here because there's nothing. I'm just gonna add a little saw here. Just a little saw, just so it feels a little less empty. 14 to 100 time? No, I'm not gonna spend enough time for that to happen. Could I maybe just add spikes here? So you don't, I don't know if that will work. I don't want to change this part too much more. I really like Queris's part. Even if he doesn't. I don't really know. Should I make that more of a timing than it already is? I already thought about making that green dash orb a timing, but it's just like if you tap it in the middle, you go all the way over there. If you tap it early, it's just kind of a weirdly placed, not really the dash orb, but the platform. See, like that. So I kind of want to make it so you can't tap it quite that early. But I think other than that, I really like this part, so. For some reason, people are just hating on the fact that there's so much invisible auto, which at first I did too, but I got used to it and I like it, so. And currently that fake is insanely hard to see, but once it gets decorated, it should get fixed. Yeah. Then we come to the wave, which isn't too buggy. This part is pretty challenging, just because of the way it is and works. So I'm going to play through here and see if I can find any potential bugs or anything. Just that part with the, like, spam. That can get a little tight. But I've practiced this level enough. Plus the fact that wave is insanely easy on computer. I don't really know why. I'm going to extend this down. This is going to become the fully fixed version of the level, I think. I made some changes to the one that isn't posted, but I can't remember what they even were, so they must not be important. Just with all the structuring, especially with the flat-sided ones, like right here, I really just don't see this as a 9 circles level very much anymore. But I guess that we just have to stick to the theme and go with whatever happens, so... Some people were complaining about this ship section and the black orb into it. I don't have too much trouble tapping black orbs stupidly early. Oh, I can't wait till sync I can't wait till sync exists once again in start pause. Start positions, whatever. Oh, here. I didn't check back on the chat for a while, so, yeah, sorry I missed all of that. Yeah, I know that I don't need to move it. I'm used to doing that on the phone, and it works, in my opinion, just as well or just as fast, because I'm not used to the computer creating. That's why I do it that way. Yeah, pre-drop is mostly fine, just minor complaints here or there. Speed bugs, I'll have to double check. You could maybe do a short part, maybe my end part if the structuring isn't too horrendous, because it's a pretty short part. It's like the last 5 to 7 seconds of the level. It's pretty much just basic cube maze, except I haven't made an actual cube maze. I just kind of made it like the ending of, oh, what is it the ending of? I keep forgetting this. Problematic, the easy demon. You can have a copy, yeah. If you go to my account, GDMCBH, it's free copy, and it's my top level currently, so. Which part of the wave? The parts you've seen, all of it? Okay. Originally, I was really questionable about this part, but I've gotten better at it. I'm still bad at Upside Down Wave, but this is, you know, technically just a verification challenge for me. So, I don't mind it. This here, I do have it set so you have to go up and hit the portal. I don't really want to have that on screen, only if you purposely miss it, and then you'll see it once and be like, oh, okay. But I just don't know how to make that look very well, and I don't want to... Like, I could probably just put a giant saw here, but I want a... Yeah. I'm just gonna do it this way. At least until I do better or something like that. These don't have the group. So I'm just gonna delete them. I don't think that they're in the screen anyway. However, there is one structure that kind of bothers me, and that's this. It's a pretty cool structure, but definitely not for a 9 circles. Definitely not for a 9 circles level. But now, do I make it this slope or this slope? I'm going to see what it looks like with this slope type. I'm just going to move that down and copy and paste this. How is that? Just realized. It's still not playing music. Is it finally working now? I'm just gonna assume it is. I seem to go way too early on those spikes, but it's not that hard. I just make it look harder because I suck. I'm not going to care heavily about the sync. I care enough to make it decent. I'm not expecting this to get rated. It would be great if it does, but like, I'm gonna be the one doing the least amount of work in this thing, other than just being like the verifier slash host slash fixer-upper. Wait, is that a slight bug? That's still at 3 times speed. I'm gonna scale the portal up just a little bit. And now I kind of feel like I need to scale this up a bit too. And it feels tilted different from the portal. I don't know, I'm not gonna touch that, I'll just make it worse. Okay. Back here, what is the border of this? I'm just gonna make these go a little more into the ground. And add this structure an actual ground thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I don't know about these types of structures that interconnect with that. I'm just gonna assume it's good. Do I maybe want to move this over? I'm not quite sure what I want to do with that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna delete this part. I'm hoping to do some building, but I'm afraid that most of it will get taken up by this. And I was building a little bit on my phone earlier. Got a little tiny bit touch of inspiration for a insane extreme demon kind of thing that's probably going to end up being extremely unbalanced. Okay, I think I'm done with this part though. Actually, if I just like cut this off with a structure, make it go down all the way. Yeah, I really liked Diffa's part a lot. It just was way too hard for the difficulty I was going for. I think that's the only big fake that we have in this. Diffa's fake. See, and then we get onto AV's part, which is just, in my opinion, super easy compared to this last part. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. So, I'm just, like, not sure. I also really like having speed portals in each section. It just makes it feel more climactic, so I normally end up slowing down and then speeding it up again or something like that. But I don't know if I'm going to do that for that one, because I don't want to mess up the sync at this point. It's gone on for so long. I changed this part around too a lot because I'm just like an unhappy idiot. In case you're wondering about that, there's invisible gravity portals there to make sure you go in it. Yeah, I really think that this is gonna end up as a medium demon. Like, it's extremely unbalanced, but oh well. I can't balance it to be easier or harder very easily. So we're just gonna stick to whatever this is. And I do like this. Kind of just added these as an extra fake part. With all the saws that used to be here, I found it hard to get through here. I do absolutely envy how he used the teleport portals to make that super consistent. And then this part used to be closer together, but I nerfed it. And then getting into through this part is a little bit annoying, because I added these spikes to like keep them from going out, and that's all, and you probably still can, but I think overall it's pretty good. I really liked AV's part. There wasn't much to change in it other than maybe some slight structuring. I tried to do something like I did over here. I tried to do something like that over here at the beginning, but it didn't really end up working out. Everything was a little bit off. And now that I'm looking at this, I think if I just do something like that, yeah, I like that a little bit better than the other thing. Yeah, the 98. Oh my gosh, I was just waiting for someone to see that and say like, what the frick were you thinking when you made this? I've just been waiting for someone to say that. So you were the first. Congratulations. Yeah, I like that part, and I'm super stubborn to remove that. So I'll probably do it absolutely last, because I really love that. I don't know why. In fact, I'm just gonna go visit it right now. I just absolutely loved it. I'm still trying to figure out this part. That part is, yeah. So my part, I'm gonna play my part. And, yeah, my part's super basic. Try to get the sync as on point as possible for this type of a part. Yeah, and then that. I just fell into an extreme demon rhythm right at the end of making this, so I added that dash orb, like a time drop here, and I added a much harder version of that, a much harder version of that, and I have no trouble whatsoever with that end jump. Occasionally I'll just like go to muscle memory and like insta click like most levels allow you to do, but yeah, so I just love that so much. It's more like an ending to a harder insane demon, that is definitely for sure. It's just I don't have trouble with it mostly because I made it and I practiced it. But yeah, that is like evil. Maybe I'll make it so you just don't go invisible. If I just change that, maybe. Because originally this wasn't even as hard. Like, you didn't go completely invisible until you were about to go outside the spike. But I changed it to turn you completely invisible before the jump. So that, yeah, I think I need to nerf that. So I'm going to come over here to the end and do that. Yeah, these used to be over here with this. They used to kind of be like this. But, the hide can, like, go over here. And this can probably just move to over here. I might honestly use it for, yeah, this entire part looks like it has it. This end part isn't very hard until you get to the very end. Yeah. That makes it a lot easier. What do you think of that? Jose? Jose? Should I call you Jose or Jose? Just write it in the chat, and then I'll do my absolute best to remember it, because I'm used to reading things out the way they're spelled, even if I know it's wrong. It's just it's a bad habit. Jose? Am I saying that right still, or still wrong? Jose or Jose? Jose with an H instead of a J, pretty much, for me. Jose is J, and Jose is H. Or maybe I'm still not getting it right and it's something completely different. Yeah, I really don't have trouble with that jump. Jose. Joes. Maybe I'll, next stream or in between streams or something, I'll go into a call with you and have a moment, and you can just tell me how to say it again, because I forgot. Yeah, and then I have that end spot so that, yeah, so that you can maybe fit in an end screen if you have an extra moment. or extra time or whatever, since you're like the official person for that. Let's see. What are these? Are these just... What are these lines? Okay, they're move triggers. I'm trying to find where that... Okay, here. It starts in the wave. Okay. That's a pretty cool ending climactic kind of thing. Yeah, I like it. Okay, but that also means I need to delete that because it's already enabled. I just really like making this jump evil and just moving the hide over to like here so that you have to do blind jump. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Plus, like, all the orb timings, the like actual orbs in this part are super early clicks or whatever. Like, even that one, you have to kind of tap it extremely early to fail that green orb at the end. So yeah, I'm not sure about how to deco this part, and I don't think I'll be the one to do it unless I learn how to do some pretty good glow style pretty soon. That green orb to me used to be harder because I had them in a different way and you had to drop more. And I don't have too much trouble with it, it's just, I feel like it's so imbalanced. And that final jump is hard. By exact definition of pixels, I have a pixel movement here between the line and this. So it's pretty much 3/4 of a block that you have to get through here, maybe a bit more than that, let me see. No, you have like 3/4 of a block, maybe a whole block since the hitbox for this spike is in the very center. So yeah, you have about 1 block gap to get through there, which makes it sound a lot harder than it is because you're going in an arc that goes perfectly in between those and lands you on the platform, which will go to however long we need it to go to for the end screen. It's 1:43 currently. I think all the speed portals are checked correctly. Let me double check. Actually, wait, I don't think it is. I don't think this version is checked correctly. Oh, it is, okay. It's unchecked, that's good. Yeah, my end part is super basic, but I like it. I think it's one of my better, like, parts in something. And yeah, that is probably gonna get nerfed, definitely, but... Use a Spanish pronunciation, yeah. That's why I'm bad at naming people from different places. I'm like, I know how to say American names, and then you realize, wait, but I don't know anywhere. There's so many countries in the world, so many languages, and I don't know how to say their words properly, which makes me feel bad about myself then when I mess it up. Okay, so I think I'm about ready to man up and just nerf this thing at the end. What do you think about this dash orb, Jose? What do you think about this gap? Is it too hard? Is it good for a medium demon? It's not super hard. What I could do is something like taking this object and copy pasting it and doing a very evil thing and just like dragging it like this. Yeah, it doesn't really buff it that much. It just means that you can't jump over it, and it means that, oh, okay, you can't die on it even. Yeah, so it does nothing. I'm gonna delete that now. I'm not gonna make that like some super tight gap you have to get through. It's just this right here. Getting in between that. I don't know how balanced it is. You have a block and a half, but you have to time it, you know. Dash orb is fine. Okay. I'll probably get everyone's thoughts, like set up some kind of a date for as many people as possible to get on and playtest at once, and let me know what they think. Yeah. And then this blue orb is pretty easy because I just made it longer so that if you go past it, you die. Which pretty much is gonna need something. I don't know, maybe if I do like this and just put a random spike pit here. Just random spike pit there, is that what I should do? It kind of looks messy. So dash orb is fine. What about the green orb? I think is pretty fine. It's a little timing. It's not hard. Like if you tap it, oh wow, you can even get past it if you tap it as early as possible. Or maybe that's a hertz bug. On phone, I didn't think that I could get past that. Might be a slight hertz difference, but yeah, it's just a really tiny timing, especially compared to this dash orb in the ending. You have a lot of room there, so I think honestly I'm just gonna move this down. Yeah, definitely. That's a great idea. No, I'm probably gonna reverse that in some way. Yeah, nope. It's going back up. I was thinking about putting a full triple or even just like this spike and then 2 regular spikes, but I changed it to that when I literally just found the inspiration to do that. Yeah, I don't find that jump too hard. It's not an insta click, it's an instant after you land on the block click. Maybe if I just copy and paste this, add a little bit more air deco to it. Okay, I can't use arrows to move it. Unless I do these arrows. So if I just do something like that, just to add a little bit more. Or maybe if I just even so much as change it to one of these to add variation. And maybe move it just a little bit closer. Make it feel a little more close. I don't want to add something like moving this over to like here and just make it stupid. In fact, I want to see what that's like now. Nope, you can't even make it because it kills me. Yeah, that's a bad idea. I'm not doing that. Nice to hear you enjoyed it. Nice. I honestly think this stream has been more successful than my others so far somehow. It has 4 likes on my screen right now. Normally it gets 2 or 3. That's 1 more like than normal. I really like the going invisible and like fading off the screen with an end screen as the music fades out, since it's at the end of the song. What just happened? Oh, that's the most confusing thing in the world. I don't have ignore damage on, but I just did that. And now it's given me an idea, and I kind of want to make something with a head bump jump. Is that what I should do? Just have one of these with a head bump jump over it? I'm going to delete the other start position and just do that now. And then just like move that up half a block. Temporarily just like take these off group 1. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna actually do this. I'm just doing it for fun. So let's just see what it is. Okay, well that's like really mega easy. I'm just gonna add H blocks so it actually works correctly without buggy editor physics. Doing it when you're completely invisible is stupid, but it's still easy apparently. So if I just move this 1, 2, 3 over. Yeah, that is mega easy. I jumped way too early. I don't think I'm gonna add something like that though. Anyway, let's see. You guys go back over. I'm not gonna add an invisible spike at the end. Don't worry, that's too evil. I probably will extend this a little bit, because I really wanted this to end up as an XL level, kind of, because I hate XLs. I hate them. But I also wanted this, since I knew that it was going to run for a long time, I was hoping it would reach XL, because it's the worst sphere in the world when your level is over a minute and a half, but it's not, like, you can't tell that on the front. So now it's just this jump. Do I nerf it or do I not? Maybe I need to set up some kind of a voting system. Is there a way to do that? Settings, pop out, toggle timestamps, participants. Yeah, I don't see any. Oh, there, I can create a poll. There. I don't know how to get to the poll now. Oh, there we go. And now I'm just going to copy this and paste it into a few more Discord servers. See what we get. Let's see. Okay. This shouldn't go for too much longer. I don't know if there's like a set time this is gonna end, but so far it looks like people don't want to nerf it. Yeah, I'm just gonna end the poll. Okay, so you think that's just nerf it? Okay. What do you suggest? Like fix this end thing? Fix my mistake here and just move this back, the pixel block. Like that? Because now you can jump from an insta-click, which kind of defeats the purpose of this being a final jump in this. Yeah, it kind of makes it too easy in my opinion, but I'll do it if it makes it better. Don't change it, just nerf it. Nerfing it would change it. I just kind of don't want to. Maybe what I should do is just move this thing closer. If I move this thing closer, it doesn't add to the difficulty. It just makes it look harder. See? It's still an instant click. So I think I'll do something like that. It's not like an end triple, but yeah, I don't know. Should I do an end triple, a 2/3 triple, or this? Or should I just do like that jump, that end section with the 2 spikes, but you have to jump through it? How hard is that actually? I just want to test that. See how hard it actually is. Because I know it's like stupid hard and it's in extreme demons and stuff. Okay. It's like doable. It's just, yeah, I'm not doing that at 98 or whatever. I also left this block gap here so it at least seemed like you had to like go later or something, like you had to click before you fell off the block, like some ball timings are in extremes. But now I'm like, should I just link the blocks up and just add another spike here? Or like, yeah, it does. You can't buffer it when you play? Did you like rebuild the nerf or whatever and try it? Because my posted version of the level doesn't have this nerfed. I didn't verify it 100%. I just used a secret way. I literally just left this secret way at the beginning, just so that while we're decorating and stuff, that not everyone has to just beat the level every time they want to post their part. So, how can we make this so it's buffed, but nerfed? Because at this point, I'm starting to fall in love with just this simple end click. Maybe I just make it invisible with triple spike. No, that's too evil. So you're saying just like, that would become intensely hard though. I'll try it, but now you can't buffer it. But now it's 10 times harder than it was before. Yeah, that's way too hard. No, you won't. And also know this is my stream. Go watch your TV show. Wow, yeah, this is incredibly hard now. Yeah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing it. If I do anything, I'll change it back to normal or maybe change it into a completely... It's either going to be a buffer click that's super easy for the end. Because, you know, beforehand, you literally had to do this dash orb. Yes, it's cooling off, and it's probably too cold to drink now. Coffee can be disgusting, but that's why I add hot chocolate to it. No, it's still pretty good. I'm gonna put the lid on, though, so it stays a little more warm now. I just like half-breathed coffee. So it's either gonna be this buffer click thing. It's either gonna be this buffer click, go back to the old way, like, not like moving this over, but like the way I had it before I made it just a buffer click. Or something like that. Like, I think I had it this over like that. I wonder if that works. Okay, no, of course it doesn't. What was I even thinking? And then, and then put that there. That's how the old version was. And it's not that hard, I just... Jose... Ooh, new hardest. What are you going for? I really like this end jump. I really like it. But it's also like, the moment that you remove the buffer click, this becomes so much harder. You can click this much late, or you can click that much late. You can barely tell a difference, but there is like a few pixels difference. Like right at the end of the tip of the mouse is where it would start going up before, so.
An instant click at the end of a demon is
Quora.
anticlimactic.
Nice. Is that, that's that new one. That has, varying deco. Let's put it. It's not my favorite. A lot of parts I really do like, but there's a few parts that almost look like someone just threw a basic effect in the background and then used solid color block design with like these blocks. And it's probably supposed to be that way, but I just don't like that part. I think it's like there's a mini wave. I think it has a lot of mini wave in that part, and it's later in the level.
Decorate the last part and stuff like
Maybe. If I don't get enough decorators, you can have a second part. But you're decorating yours, so you have to wait until I have...
Do I have to decorate? I'll take this as an option.
Well, you made the ship. You're decorating the ship. You can't leave someone else with that structuring. It's like your part. You were so excited to decorate it. In fact, I'll let you start on it as soon as I'm done balancing. I'll probably have you go first just because you make the most intricate deco that I know of, because I don't know much about the actual decorators. It's like you were Jose, and Jose, I don't know what his schedule is, so like, yeah. The gameplay for the collab or for Quora? I'm assuming Quora, since we were just talking about that though. Yeah, I need to go back and look at the wave part. I think I'm gonna leave this way, at least for this stream. It's not easy, it's just not super hard. It's not a buffer click, but it's like a split second later, so I really don't see it being too hard. I don't think it's gonna be a choke point. I just kind of, after seeing what is it, Future Funk or whatever, with its stupid, like, invisible pink orbs at the very end, those timed pink orbs, I kind of just fell in love with inventing new ways to do things like that. I don't really do the pink orbs, but, like, yeah, that was, like, almost a buffer click. It was, like, waiting half a second or a second or something. If you, wait a minute, let me see. 1 minute, yeah. You have to do it in, like, half a second, but I still think it's, like, doable. I'll probably just have a whole bunch of people do this and see what they think of it, but yeah, it's not a buffer click, it's not a super late click, it's just in the middle click. And I just really like it, it's satisfying. I could move this back its pixel block, but I don't want to because then it makes it a buffer. You know, it's just really hard making a fair ending. This is as fair as I think it can get for this kind of a jump. Otherwise, I'll probably change it to like a triple spike. But I also failed triple spikes consistently with stress like this, built on top of what's probably an easy to medium demon level when I'm verifying it. Plus, decoration normally makes it a little bit harder to see, which is why I'm a full-on low detail mode supremacist. You guys can go enjoy your awesome looking levels. I'm gonna be able to see while I play levels. Invisible ball portal mid-jump to see how it works. I think it'll go too high, but I could see. If I make it a buffer jump into just like one of these, this actually would be pretty cool though. Well, that's one way. Let's see. Can we like swipe and just temporarily move this? That is really satisfying actually. But do I leave it this way now? I really like ending on cube rather than a game mode. It makes it easier for decorators to not, like, when you have the borders here. And was that just picky or something? That is extremely touchy. If you don't go exactly the moment you land on the block, you'll die to that spike.
I like it.
I like it too, but I also don't like it. Maybe if I just put a mini portal, or no, a cube portal here that's just really small. Oh, I didn't know you were doing the thing you said about all day. Wow, Mom, wow. Is that pretty good? What do you think? It's still a buffer click.
Oh, Adam's here. Try making it a robot jump?
Sure, we'll try. That is very much harder. I like it, it's cool. For some reason, I've just fallen in love with this structure, just right here. This structure, just I've fallen in love with it. But it's also pretty hard of a jump. Probably harder than when you went completely invisible before the jump in the cube. Yeah, Adam, give me your advice on this final, give me, use ship instead of cube. Okay. I thought you'd just extend it outside the border just in case something happened, but okay. Yeah, that's actually probably a better idea. So if I change that. I really liked the ball jump, but I don't know how I feel about the robot. I don't think I'm going to use the robot. It was a cool idea, and this is fun testing it. It's just, you have to get that even more precise than the cube was. I really do like the idea of the ball portal, since it's pretty consistent. It's just, once again, it's a buffer click, so it's insanely easy. This isn't a, this is what I had it pretty much originally. It's not a buffer click, because you'll die. It's a half-second click, which for me hasn't been a problem. Oh, see ya. Have a good dinner. So yeah, let's see. It can't be buffered, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna make this an invisible portal. Let's see. I don't know if it's just the way I have my geometry dash sized, but yeah, the song literally ends there, Luke. Almost 2 minutes. I started it like 2/3 of the way in. Let me see. I have to go back here to my tabs, over to my first Newgrounds tab. Where's it start? Okay, reset. But it starts around like 1:30. It goes through about half the song. It starts like 1:27 in. Originally I was gonna have it start 1:30, but Aquarius made the beginning opening thing, which is like, yeah, I saw that and I'm like, yeah, I like that. That's a good move. I wasn't gonna have it that way, but now I've kept it that way because it's cool. Okay, should we make Adam a mod? I kind of want to make it so you can't fly then too, just in case you die on something. Okay, yeah, I think that works. I don't think you can die there from holding or anything. Which is why I'm trying this. I'm just gonna keep going till I can get it just right. Yeah, so that's good. I probably have to end stream pretty shortly. Now my only problem is that it goes from having your screen be like all up here to this. It goes down quite a bit. Okay, so it's something like that, and I kind of want to have it more like that. Yeah, something like that. Next free, add, and move down 2 blocks. Probably somewhere like back here at the beginning. Y, -20. Group 14. Instantaneous, there. There, that's better. It's in the spike. Oh, wait, that might cause problems. Oh, wait, no, it's instantly moved down. Okay, I keep forgetting that. Yeah, so it's hard, it's just not super hard. Will I die to it at least once from 0 when verifying? Probably. I'll probably get a full-on panic attack, and yeah. But I think I won't die to it more than once, maybe twice. Yeah, so that just works. There, I'm just gonna double the length, so now we have 1:45, and more room for the end screen. I might even need to, like, do it again. We just make an 1/8 of the level the end screen. Okay, well, I'll probably, continue. Yeah. I'm just gonna build a few seconds on the building series level, just so that I can say that the title didn't lie. And then we get to the stupid wave that I hate and want to disown. I'll probably redo it in the future or something. We have this jump, that's where we stopped. Are we 2 or 3 times speed? I think we're 3. Yeah, 3. I don't even remember what difficulty I'm going for at this point, because at this point I'm just making jumps like this. And that's just stupid. That is way too hard. I think I'm even gonna just like move these. Oh wait, no, I moved it the wrong way. There. That should nerf it sufficiently. That timing there is stupid as well, but we're just gonna endure through that for the moment because we're over here now. I think I have an idea already of what to do here. Something like that. Super inconsistent, check. Stupid and annoying, check. Very much gonna stay in the level, check. I'm gonna make this part kind of rapid changing gameplay. Kinda inspired by something Walrus made. Is this still as consistent? Very much buggy, but we'll just go with it. And now we just add the stupid thing. There. Stupid gameplay, yes. I think I'm gonna make some toss around gameplay here. Just not sure exactly how severe I'm gonna make it. Wait. No, I'm gonna do maybe some like nope, not good enough. I'm just gonna make you jump simply into like that. And yeah. There. Okay. There. I built on stream, yes. It wasn't clickbait. Okay, I think that's it for this stream anyway. Got to go. I'm just gonna add this, something like that. I'll just like, swipe, copy paste. There we go. And now that I have to go, I'm getting ideas. Bloodbath inspiration ideas. I'm just gonna come back over here and just copy and paste. Copy and paste, such a great thing to do. I'll just call this Demon Remix or something. Creative Liberties. There we go. And then I'm gonna go into Robot for next time. Okay, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for Minecraft stream. It got delayed, and Cool Dude will probably not be able to make it, but me and Desertaki will be continuing forth, mining the minerals of the earth.